and welcome to our show. Welcome to Dave TV for the 13th of September, 2011. How you doing, everybody? Got a lot of response yesterday to my controversial Dave TV of yesterday. Controversy! About possibly CBS buying WTOP. A lot of people said it ain't going to happen. And that's well and true. Got a number of mailbag postings where people were defiant. This isn't going to happen. CBS is, WNEW is a legitimate station. They're running it. It's going to be a rival, and Hubbard's going to keep running TOP, and they're not going to sell it, and that's that. And and then hey, how am I to argue with that? But I don't know. I just think somewhere down the line, probably not this year, maybe next year or maybe the year after, we're going to suddenly, boom, this press release will come out, CBS and Hubbard, come to an agreement, and they're going to sell maybe they'll sell part of it. Maybe Hubbard will keep half of it and CBS will own half of it and CBS will run it. I don't know. Something's going to happen. Just mark my words. When it happens, you can come back and watch this, yesterday's edition of Dave TV, and I don't know. I really think that if CBS was really, really, really serious about WNEW as a rival to WTOP, meaning knock them off, they'd be putting it on an inside the Beltway signal, probably 94.7. The fact that it's on technically a Baltimore market signal, tells me that there's some other strategy for the station other than knocking off TOP. They don't want to knock off TOP because it's a cash cow that they hope to own someday. So they want to just become a leech and start sucking away the revenue and driving down the price. And then I really think you watch. So then somebody emails me and says, "Hey Dave, I'm enjoying your DCRTV historical retrospectives on Dave TV. You should highlight some of your biggest gets and maybe some of your biggest botch stories." And then he goes on to mention a whole bunch of botchings that I did over at WJFK. Back when WJFK was a fun station, when they were in Fairfax and they had the Guy Talk Forum and they had Don and Mike and Howard Stern and all that on there. I did report a lot of rumors that, maybe they'd be moving the station to 94.7, or maybe they would, Don and Mike would be going somewhere else, and maybe Don and Mike would be replacing Howard Stern in the mornings and stuff like that. We did report a lot of rumors, but I don't just make up rumors here at DCRTV. I don't just bring them out of the air and just say, that would be a cool rumor to run today. I usually have some basis in reality for most of the rumors I run, usually from stuff I'm getting from my sources at various stations. So if I run a rumor here at DCRTV, there's a good bet that at least it's being talked about. It's like the rumor we ran the other day about WMAL maybe leaving 105.9, going back to 630 only. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I think it's a likely possibility. People are talking about it. People in the business are talking about it. That's why I'm reporting it. I didn't just make it up. And most of the stuff I report is people are talking about it. And you hear about, management at stations, staff at stations, rumors that are going around stations. That's what I report here, and I label them. This is an unconfirmed rumor, blah, blah, blah. So you can then take it and do with it what you want. But a lot of that stuff all over the years that I reported about JFK that didn't necessarily come true, and a lot of it did, actually. Because, for every one rumor we reported, probably two came true. But anyhow, it was stuff that was being talked about. So there. Okay, I wanted to take a couple seconds here this morning to talk about some radio trends, some trends in the latest ratings. We got to see the 2554 numbers for the first week of September yesterday, and Hot 99.5 is at the top. And I just wanted to go down and look at some trends and see where stations are trending. Hot 99.5. This is the money demo, okay? TOP, but no. WAMU was first in the 6 pluses, which are the beauty contest numbers. That's everybody. But Hot 95 was tops in the money demo, the 2554, which tends to be more preferred by advertisers. So we have second place HUR, which is pretty steady. Third place TOP, which is pretty steady. Fourth place AMU, which is going up a little bit. Fifth place WASH, which is trending about steady. MMJ pretty steady at sixth place. KYS down a little bit to 7th place in the money demo. DC 101 is up a bit. from 12th place about a month ago to 8th place. So they're doing okay. And Big is up a bit from 12th place to 9th place. So both Clear Channel's rock stations are going up. So that's cool. Praise 94.7 is at 10th place. They're trending up a bit, I would have to say. PGC is sliding a little bit. They were 8th place a month ago. Now they're down to 11th place. Fresh is trending up a bit to 12th place. WRQX Mix 107.3 seems to be staying pretty steady. JFK, I think the Nats are working on that station a little bit. They're trending a little bit up. MZQ, definite downward trend at MZQ these days. Don't know what's causing that. People are just gosh darn sick of country music. A little bit downward trend for Christian Contemporary GTS at 16. El Zal is trending downward a little. Funny, they had a bump up one week and then they're back down again this week. So I don't know. Looks like a general overall downward trend for 107.9 LZL. MAL is pretty much stuck in a rut at 18th place. They haven't moved in at least a month. And Spanish WDCN is kind of steady at about 19th place. TEM, Sports Talker, is also fairly steady at 19th place. So there are the folks from WDCN. You know, WDCN is 87.7. It's not really it's not really a radio station. It's an kind of a television station that uses the audio carrier of Channel 6. I wouldn't be surprised if they're talking to Cumulus about maybe putting their signal over on 105.9 if Cumulus is actively entertaining the possibilities of moving WMAL off that signal, which I think would be a mistake. I still think that it would be better to make WMAL a better station, and there's plenty of room for improvement. WMAL, many voices. What is that little slogan I was thinking of? WMAL, many voices, one political view. That's the station. And it is funny, you know, you listen to Brian Wilson, and he gets on there and he gives this big advice this morning about how, you know, Obama and Libya and all this stuff, you know, and pompous, pompous ass reporter questioning kind of thing. And then he goes over and does commercials and, you know, pitches for dental appliances and pitches for nursing homes and pitches for ED drugs and pitches for body scans. And it's like, you know, it's just, I don't know if you're, you know, it's a credibility killer. If you're going to be doing that kind of pompous ass, hey, I'm advising the president on what to do, and then you sit there and shill stuff, it makes you look like an idiot. But then again, what do I know? Okay, so as I said before, this is our 15th anniversary month. Send us some bucks, please. Make a donation to DCRTV. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But anyhow, so we're looking at picking a year of classic DCRTV. Okay, that's what we're doing here. So let me get these windows all set up. So we did 2003 a couple days ago. We did 2004 the other day. And so today we're going to do 2005. So we picked I picked November of 2005. And just going to do a quick run through and show you what were the big stories at DCRTV November 2005. Peter Rosenberg, who's now very super successful up there at New York's, 97, Hot 97, yeah, big New York DJ. Back when he was in his early days here, he was working at JFK and feuding with Don Geronimo. But remember, they gave him the 10 to noon slot on JFK. Wow. I don't think that lasted very long. What other big news? Hugh Sidey passes away. Remember Hugh Sidey? He was a long-timer on the Gronsky and Company show. Mark McEwen, brother of Kirk McEwen, had his stroke there, and he worked at he's doing well. I talked to Kirk the other day, and Mark is doing well. Working, I think he's still back down there in Orlando. Temper tantrum for Bob Novak. Okay, didn't Bob passed away of a brain tumor a few years ago, didn't he? But I'm doing a lot of that kind of stuff. Rush Limbaugh. There he is. Oh, look at that. That's a cool picture. Somebody sued Elliot over there at DC 101. Blogger told to yank Don and Mike's Sirius rumor. The author of a Sirius-focused blog has pulled a link to a Friday posting which claimed that WJFK's Don and Mike will soon be heard on NYC-based Sirius satellite radio. I don't think, yeah, that never happened. Channel 4 launches a Get Well George campaign. Channel 4 sports anchor George Michael fell off a horse and was really hurt there. I remember he talked to Don Geronimo there on the Don Geronimo. A lot of Don Geronimo news back then, right? Of course, George passed away a few years later. But this was 2005, November. Okay, more of the Don and Mike Serious. I like the graphic there. Lots of Don and Mike stuff. New gig for Rosenberg at JFK. Zulu talks to Elliot. Former WKYS man Zulu revealed what happened to an altercation. Oh, look at that. Remember that one? Yeah. Okay. Interesting stuff there. What else will we be covering back in November of 2005? Mega does some tweaking there at 92.7 and 94.3 back before it became Sports Talk 980's FM relays. Anderson Cooper named Sexiest Man of the Year or whatever. Chad Dukes has once again been canned from the Ed Norris Midday Show at Baltimore's WHFS. He'll still be heard on Infinity's co-owned sports talker WJFK. Okie dokie dokie dokie. What other big news? WMAL vet Red Daniels died. He was one of the board ops during the Hardin and Weaver days. Okay, okie dokie dokie. Oh, heart attack. Fez has some of his heart problems. Remember Fez Watley there? When they did, Ron and Fez did the WJFK afternoon midday show. Fez had a heart attack. He's had a number of run-ins with some heart stuff there. I hope he's doing okay these days. Michael Graham. Remember Michael Graham who got the boot at WMAL? And went up to Boston to work at a talker WTKK. Well, that did happen. I think he's still up there. Yeah, interesting stuff. So this was 2005. Their big news from the year? ABC is close to selling its radio stations. And they did eventually. And MS Entercom and Cumulus were involved. In fact, Citadel was the company that got them, but Cumulus now has them. So Cumulus did eventually get them. Interesting stuff there. Okay, so this is Verizon carrying Masson. Opie hints arch enemy Geronimo. Well, a lot of Geronimo stuff is heading to XM. Bob Turk gets a cochlear implant. I didn't know he had that. That's interesting. Well, I forgot it. I reported it, and then I completely forgot it. Howard Stern suspended. Junkies to morning drive before Thanksgiving. Well, there's a WJFK rumor we got right. The Junkies are going to be on the morning drive at WJFK. And guess what? They're still there. So there. I'll end on that happy note. An accurate rumor we reported about WJFK. All right, folks. So that's a look back at 2005, what we were covering. And in a future episode of Dave TV, we'll go to 2006. So we're looking at one of those big years each year for our 15th anniversary. Thanks for watching Dave TV on this 13th of September. Live long and prosper.